Hey guys, so part two to my Nothing Else Matters lesson. If you haven't seen part one yet, go watch that one first. This one picks up where that one leaves off. So before we start, if you like what you see here, please click that thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos. First thing I'm going to do is run a quick playthrough of what this lesson covers, and then we'll get right to it. Thanks. Okay, lesson one leaves off right here. Okay, first part. It's going to start as you're going through this intro pattern in between the first video and second video, basically. After your G note on the way back up, you're going to put down an A minor chord rooted on the 7th fret. So A minor shape looks like you're going to play 9th fret, you're going to play D string, 9th fret, you're going to play G string, 8th fret, you're going to play B string. Same shape as your A minor open chord. It's just slid up to the 8th and 9th fret, and then you're going to bar across on the 7th fret from the A string all the way to high E. So that's what it looks like, and you're going to use all 6 strings on this first part, and you're going to walk all the way down them, except you're going to pull B and E together. So it sounds like this. Simple stuff. Just E, D, G, B, and then, E, D, E, A, D, G, and then B and E together. Alright, then you're going to slide down a whole step, and you're going to play D string, G string in the 7th, and then you're going to bar across the 5th from A to high E. So these two notes, these two strings in the 7th fret, and then bar across 5th, and you're going to play A string, D string, and then B and G together. And then you're going to slide that down one whole step, so you got D and G in the 5th, and then you're barred across the 3rd from the A string down, and you're going to play A, D, and you're going to pull B and G together. So what it looks like from here, we have then you're going to go through the same thing again. You play that twice. Back up to the same A minor shape between 7th and 9th frets. Then you're going to play the same thing as the first time. And then you're going to move down the same exact chord you moved down to the first time. But this time you're going to use A string, and then you come up E, B, and G. You're going to move that down one fret. You're going to play same strings, A, E, B, G. So back from the top. This is the 3rd time through that. Next chord, you're going to go straight up to the 6th string rooted right here at the 3rd fret. You're going to play like an open E shape. Right here, it's just the same shape as like an open E chord. You move it up to the 3rd and 5th fret. So you've got A string, D string on the 5th. You've got the G string on the 4th. And then you bar across from low E to high E. So, and you're going to play the low E string, and then you're going to come up from E, B, and G, just like before. So I'll run through that whole thing one more time. Then your G major, and then you're going to go 5th string rooted chord, just like the ones you did. The same chord as that, you're going to put it on the 2nd fret, so A string barred across in the 2nd fret, and then you're going to play D string and G string in the 4th. So, and then you're going to play the same notes, but just A string and then E, B, G. So that whole thing, just the 3rd part through. And then you start your intro pattern again. Okay, the next part, once you get you're going to come back up to the B string, and then this next group of notes is going to repeat itself in each one of the next 3 phrases. So we're going to get, there's a common part that applies to the next whole verse of the song. We're going to nail that down, and then there's just a variation of the ending of it. So it behooves us to memorize this part, and then once we get this, the next 3 parts will be easy to put together. Alright, so this common part, I'll just play it through one time. I'll show you what we're going to go through, and then we'll break it down. That part repeats itself in all 3 of those next 3 phrases. So what that looks like is low E, 3rd fret, low E, 2nd fret, and low E, open. Okay, so, and then we're going to play open G, open B, and we're fretted on the high E, 3rd fret. We're going to play high E, so open B, G, G, B, and then high E, fretted. And then we're going to play G string, and we're going to play E, B, G, so all open, G, G, E, B, G, G, E, B, G, and then we fret a D chord, and we play D string and E string from the top. Play one more D string. So that's the accumulation of notes that repeats itself. So that behooves us to learn that one first. You get that down, then the other 3 next parts are going to be simple. So one more time through it. So we're going to call that, I'm going to refer to that as the common part as we go through the rest of the video, because it's so applicable to the next couple phrases. One more time. Okay, so get that down, pause, rewind, get that nailed down, and then we'll move on to the endings of the next 3 parts. Okay, we got the common part nailed down. Now, right after that, we're going to start into one of the 3 different variations of the ending to that phrase. So, through the common part, we have that's the end of the common part, and then we're going to put our pinky down on the high E string, 3rd fret, and we're going to put our our swearing finger on the A string, 3rd fret. And so from the common part, and then we're going to play E string, B string, G string. Then we lift our pinky and we pinch the the A and the high E strings. So that little phrase is, here's from the common part, so the D chord and then the open D string. And then G and B strings. So one more time, so from our D chord and then our open D string at the end of the common part. And that right there leads into the second time through that phrase, right back into our common part. So again, let's run through that first phrase one more time. So from our D chord, then D string. Okay, let's get that part down, then we'll move to the second voicing. Okay, we got the first part down. Now let's go to the second part through right after the common part. So common part. This time we don't put our pinky down. We're going to pluck the B string, then the G string, and as we pluck the G string, we're going to pull off with our pointer right here. So B string, okay, right after a common part, and then B, G, but we pull off. Then we're going to put our swearing finger back up here, and this time we're going to play which is the B string and the A string plucked. So the accumulation of notes after the common part is just B string, pull off with the G string, and then we're going to put our swearing finger in the 3rd fret A string, and we're going to pluck A and B strings. And then we're going to play G and B strings again. So one more time through that. Let's start with that D chord and the end of the common phrase. And then the D string. And that leads back into our common part again. Alright, so nail that one down, then we'll move on to the third voicing of it. Okay, good. We have the first two different endings to that common phrase down. So the third one is going to go like this. So from the common phrase. This time we're going to put our pinky down, just like the first time through. Put our swearing finger, 3rd fret A string. But this time we're going to, okay, so from the common part. That's what it sounds like. So what that is basically like the first part, but with the pinky down on the 3rd fret high E and the swearing finger on the 3rd fret A string. But after we come up that E string, B string, G string, we're going to leave our pinky down this time as we pluck high E and A. So what that sounds like from the D chord. High E and A. And then G, B. Basically the same as the first part, but instead of lifting our pinky when we play the A and the high E, we're going to keep it down. So I'll just play through that one more time from the D chord at the end of the common part. Next note is going to be moving our swearing finger up to the low E string. We're going to play the G string and then pull the B and E together. And that one's got a little bit of staccato to it. It's going to kind of ring and then stop. Again, don't worry about that till you have all the notes down. Then you can start worrying about the dynamics of it. So let's just go from the D chord again right here. The D in the common part. Next thing we're going to fret is 2nd fret, high E. I use my ring finger. Then we're going to fret the G string, 2nd fret. And we're going to fret the A string, 2nd fret. So that's what that looks like right there. Alright, so coming from here, G and then B and E together. Next thing we're going to pinch with that 2nd fret, high E, G, and A string fretted is the we're going to pinch the A string, G, B, and E together. So from the end of the last part. Then we're going to play A, E, B, and G. And then the last ending part of it is the low E and high E strings both open. And that's kind of the start of, is kind of the replacement of that note in the beginning phrase of. So let's run through that third part one more time. From the common part, our D chord in the common part. So. And then that's the build up to right back into our common part. So in the song and the recording, it goes through those 3 runs of our common part with the 3 different endings on it, and it does that whole thing 3 times before it starts running into chords. So get those parts down, stop, rewind, go back and redo them until you have them memorized, and that should be it. You'll be playing the song in no time. So again, if you like what you saw here, don't forget to click that thumbs up and subscribe for more stuff. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.